Hello and welcome to the 110th episode of the But I'm Knitting podcast. My name is Ramona. I'm a knitter from Toronto and welcome to my corner of the crafting world. Today is Wednesday. I decided to film on a Wednesday because Tuesday just didn't work for me. That's pretty much it. So today I don't have any finished objects. I've got a half finished object. I've got two works in progress to show. And what else? I'm trying to think. Oh, and plans for another project that I'm planning on casting on for the summer sock camp knit along. So let's get started. So I guess we will start with our half finished object. I finished a sock on my stitch surfers. Hold on a second. I will show a picture of it on my foot. I took a picture earlier on today because it works much better to show it that way than to just show it otherwise. I can show it to you front on. So here is sock number 1. The cast on, the bind off. Yeah, the stretchy bind off came out okay. This one actually fits a lot better than the old ones I showed you. So there's that. For the yarn, I used, this one is Retrosaria Mondeem in the color 101, I believe, which is the orange colorway. And then this one is one that I dyed myself called I'm Gonna Call You Skirt. So I ended up putting in, I didn't do the heel that they specified in the pattern, which is whatever the reverse is of a heel flap and gusset, I believe. I ended up doing the what's it called? My mind is just blanked out on me. I ended up doing the shadow wrap heel again. I'm actually liking it. Yeah, it turned out well. So this is it from the front. It flares out just a little bit on the top, but not too much, not to the excess that I've seen others do. Yeah, and then on the back has my markers going all the way up to the top, so I know exactly how many rows to put in when I start the second one for the leg. The foot part's pretty easy, but the leg is gonna cause a bit of trouble just trying to remember how many I have to do for that one. So there's my half finished object. So I'm gonna cast on the second sock. Hopefully later on today, we'll have to see. Next project. Let's go on to my other sock for summer sock camp. Do I still have a label for this one? Yes. These are my color block socks. I called it, hold on. Yeah, I called it Floral Spout right after the colorway that I used for it. It was from, right there you can get to see. It's from Leading Men Fiber Arts. It was from a mini skein set that I got from them last year. So I finally put it into what I wanted to. And here is what I have so far. Here it is so far. Again, I put in the shadow wrap heel for this one. Last time you had seen it, I was right here just past the second palest green. And I turn you around. You're supposed to be facing the audience. And then afterwards, it's basically just finish off that color and just go with the aqua color all the way down. Aqua, navy, blue, whatever it's called. It's this one. It's from Retrosaria Mondeem in the colorway 113. I don't think there's an official color for it, but it's a shade of blue. So it's that plus, do I have the mirror? Yes, I do. Don't fall, please. Do not fall. And then here are the mini skeins from the Floral Spell. They're just sitting there waiting for the second sock. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of that yarn. I weighed out, because I desperately want to know, I weighed out the mini skeins after I finished using them. And I literally just used 2 grams of yarn for it. So I'm going to have a lot left over. It's already ended up in my blanket as it is. So I'm going to find another mini skein project to use them in because I love the colors. They're absolutely gorgeous. So for this one, I don't have much further to go. I think it's 9 I did on here. Yeah, I have maybe about 15 more rows before I start putting in the toe. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping I can at the very least get to the toe today, if not finish it. If I don't finish it today, then I'm going to finish it tomorrow. That's for sure. So here it is. It fits very good. I tried it on last night. Yeah, I tried it on last night. I took pictures of it today on the sock blocker. I'll try and put that in. I love it. I think the color is beautiful. I'm looking forward to working on the second sock and then going through all of my mini skeins and making another plan for another set of socks that are similar or something of the sort. I've seen other ones that people have done on Instagram where they may have done like thinner colors and they've mixed in more of the main color in between the color changes and that kind of stuff. The only thing I wish I had done was actually looked at one of the jogless stripe tutorials, because yeah, trust me, there are quite a few jogs. You could definitely tell where I changed the color. I didn't really pay that much attention to it. I just wanted to get it done. But hopefully for the second sock, maybe I'll look up, maybe I should look up the tutorial before that in order to make sure that's not a problem next time. I will do that. I think I know in theory what needs to be done, but the fact that I haven't done it, yeah, it's mostly laziness on my part, but I will get around to it. I love these things. So close to getting it done, but I'm sure by next week I'll at least have a half finished object and definitely cast it on with a second sock. Okay. That takes care of my stuff for the, oh, I just noticed something. I decided to wear my, my Love Note sweater. You could see maybe you could see some of the, lace design on the top part. And the color that I'm using for my my Stitch Surfer, that's where it's from. Yeah, and I think I still have a full skein of that in my stash over there. I'll have to check. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that too. Probably save it for another pair of socks. So, takes care of that. My nose is itchy. All right, let's go on to my other work in progress, which is this one. Move that out of the way. This is my olive leaf pullover by Ravelry. Guess what? I finished that first sleeve. Nope, that's the back. Is it the back? Yes, it's the back. I finished the first sleeve. And I know I said I wanted to do long sleeve, but I guess I did not pay that much attention to the actual pattern because it's not a long sleeve shirt. It comes to about there. If you can see, yeah, it comes to maybe about there. So it's already a 3/4 sleeve, so there's not gonna be much for me to push up like I usually do with most of my sweaters and sweatshirts. But I am so excited. So that's one sleeve done. I did cast on and I started on the second one. I'm doing okay progress. I haven't worked on it in the past few days because I was working on my socks. And honestly, this is not as easy to travel with. I haven't done the 30 minutes of knitting. Yeah, I still haven't done that. I put in a good amount of work to get this one done. And that was it. I don't know how well I'm going to do with it. It's just whenever I get it done is when I get it done. So the yarn that I'm using for this is, why did it suddenly just drop out of my mind? I have the label here too. It's Riverside Studio in the colorway Salt and Pepper. And yeah, I'm on that 4th ball. It's definitely not going to touch my other two. I think I mentioned that like every week. I'm definitely not touching the other two skeins. I may actually end up, I'm debating whether or not I should use that yarn for like, actually I have quite a few of the Riverside Studio. Is it Riverside Studios or is it? Yeah, I have a few skeins from Riverside Studio that I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I think I want to start, but other than the sweater, I haven't touched them. So I'm going to start going into that. I really, really want to. I love the yarn. I think it's beautiful. Yeah, so yay. It doesn't really look like much, but hold on. Is that the front or the back? Yeah, there we go. So there it is with all of its extra tendrils. Last time you had seen it, I was more than halfway through the sleeve. You can see where that is right there. And then I finished that sleeve off and I moved on to the next one. So I'm making good progress on this. Hopefully next week I'll make it further, maybe halfway down the sleeve. I don't know, but it's making progress. And then I got to weave in ends, wash and block, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. I think that is pretty much it for all of my current works in progress. The other stuff that I have to technically work on are things like my Cable City socks. I got to finish the second sock of that. Hold on. I haven't even casted it on because I'm... Oh, one moment. Oh, that feels so awkward. There we go. So, yeah, my Cable City socks. It's currently being tested. I've seen some of the socks. They still look so good. And, yeah, so this is... I haven't even started the second sock yet. Eventually, I will. Once I finish what I am doing with these ones, I'll start incorporating this this one back into my repertoire, into my works in progress, so that I can get it finished in a reasonable time. So, yay! So that takes care of that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, so I planned for my next sock. I haven't picked out the yarn or anything like that. I'm thinking I'm just going to do whatever leftovers that I have. And it is the Double Helix Socks by Jenny Stayman. Stayman. I think that's what it is. It's from an issue of Knitty Magazine from back in the day. Hold on a second. Let me just check something quickly. Does it have a date on this or no? No, there's no date on this. I was just trying to see how far back it went through for the issues. But let me see if this will work. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I've done these once before. And I know I finished the first sock. I have no idea what happened to the second sock. I don't think I even casted that one on, but I don't even know where that first sock is, but I know I finished it. So I thought the heel construction was very interesting. This was actually pretty early on in my sock knitting career before I realized, hold on, you don't know what you're doing and you should be afraid. So, yeah, because like my first sock that I ever made was a pattern sock. It was, you know, lace and all that kind of stuff. It was the Monkey Socks by Cookie A, which was also in the Knitty Magazine. My friend who taught me, she was very much of a, I've done these ones, you should do these ones too, which started me on the whole, let me see what else Knitty has. And this was one of the socks that was there, and I decided I would try it out. I did pretty good with it. It was a different construction for me because I learned how to, originally I did everything from the long tail cast on and working cuff down. So this was definitely different for me, but I was able to accomplish it. I don't even remember what the cast on that I used for this one. I have to go back and look through this, but I'm going to get through to this. I haven't decided what yarn I'm going to use as of yet. I have an idea, and it might end up being Mondim again. I have a yarn that is variegated by Mondim. I might do it with that and a solid colored yarn. Depending on the colors that I have that can work with it, that's what I may end up doing. So I'm looking forward to working on that. I'm going to probably try looking through my stash today and kind of make up my mind as to what I want to do. So yeah, I think that's everything for all of my works in progress and all my, not all my future plans, but a good amount of my future plans as to what I'm going to be doing for the next little while. So thinking, no, that is everything. All right, thank you for spending your crafting time with me. I hope to see you again soon, and have a good week. Bye.